Hi. Okay, so I'm just going to start off this video with a quick review. Um, so I'm not sure if you actually saw my videos about the campaign of the Warmind, but the thing lasted about an hour, maybe. And I think that was only because, well, we were kind of bad at it. We didn't like speed through it the way like a team of three would. When it comes right down to it, it's honestly, it seems short. It had 5 missions in it. 5. Which, well, yeah, it seems like about an hour's worth of work. And so in the build-up for this expansion, there was all this talk about Clovis Bray and Rasputin and the Warminds, who the Warminds themselves are a different topic. You could probably just search for Warmind in YouTube or something and find a ton of lore videos and ghost fragments and all that kinds of stuff touching on Rasputin and the other Warminds, like Charlemagne, for instance. He is supposed to be the Warmind over Mars. So I'm really not sure why Rasputin showed up there. Next best thing. So I'm not sure if you're actually waiting to get this expansion, but if you've already paid, if you already got the expansion pass, the expansion pass that came with the digital deluxe edition, or the $40 card that gave you access to stuff like Curse of Osiris, for instance, this is the second update that came with that expansion pass. So you don't have to like wait. You can just try it out for yourself if you'd like. Next best thing. Nice.
The brighter the light, the deeper the shadow. Back to the front, Guardian.
So yeah, like I said, short campaign and about an hour's of work. So in this expansion, Anna Bray and Rasputin are introduced. And she appeared twice. No. It was like 2 or 3 times in the entire course of the story. She appeared as someone you talk to twice or 3 times over the course of the entire story. Otherwise, she was just a voice over your comms. Now, Curse of Osiris expansion got that very same criticism, where Osiris was built up to be this legend who took down as many of the Vex as possible. And he's been studying them for years. And he was little more than someone you hear over your links. And when it came right down to it, Anna Bray was the exact same. I recognize that animation and voice actors cost money. I'm not denying that. But how much more would it have cost to draw her into the scenes while she is talking? Even if she was ineffective in combat, to try to balance the stories or the strikes or missions or whatever. It would have been better if you had actually been able to see her. Well,
Strange part is, not a lot of bullets were fired.
obviously here you can see she's available. You can talk to her on Mars, but she's a vendor. When it comes down to it, she's just a vendor.
It's not like it was erased. His brain is structured to work like ours. It's more like it was suppressed.
So
Some may think mere mortals shouldn't be poking
when it comes down to it, the campaign was a disappointment.
Mere or mortal about you. That's a compliment, by the way.
Hopefully, I'll be trying out the strikes here in a minute, but hopefully they're actually something I can, well, get behind. When it comes right down to it, when you really think about it, the campaign thing, not really a surprise. The campaign for Destiny, either Destiny 1 or Destiny 2, has never been long. It's just left a lot of unanswered questions. Even diving into the lore and the story of the game series, you don't get a lot of answers to those questions. And on the contrary, you get even more questions. Which in itself is very disheartening, because the writers build up such an amazing world and all that. So it's truly disappointing when you aren't able to truly see that amazing world that's been built for you. So yeah, it's all been fun, but yeah, I'm gonna have to say no to the campaign, just because, it's Destiny. When it comes right down to it, you don't come for the story. I guess that's the easiest way to put it. You don't come to Destiny for the story. You come for the end game, the PvP stuff, the strikes, the nightfalls, stuff like that. The collecting, that's the stuff that's supposed to make you stick around. Now, there's a lot of stuff that they introduced into this expansion, like exotic mods and stuff, and a couple PvP maps. Prismatic facet. Cool. Neat. Anyway. That's really all I can say about this. It's been... I guess it was sort of troubling to see all that. Now, I've already seen a couple videos about new exotics that they brought forward from Destiny 1, like the Black Spindle and the Sleeper Stimulant. Now those are extremely powerful weapons. Like they were the go-to for the raid bosses. That's really all I can say. But that was back in Destiny 1. Now, as far as where they come from in Destiny 2, I can't say. Honestly, I can't even speculate because I haven't gotten them yet. But yeah, and long story short, campaign, not so good. Same feelings as in the Curse of Osiris expansion. Let's hope the endgame is actually something worth talking about.